Kelley Ford on your radio. Make sure to find him at K Ford Ratings on X, also kfordratings.com, Tuesday edition of the program. So let me ask you this. There's no way to, a lot of times we see this in bowl games. Now, bowl games are a little different than the NCAA tournament. The SEC or the ACC or the Big 12 or formerly now the Pac-12 would go, say, 2-5 in bowl season and say, oh, see, the conference is overrated. And you kind of just shake it's bowl season. SEC, outside of Tennessee and Alabama, did not perform well at all. Are we at a point to say that the league was overrated or the matchups were bad, or how do you kind of quantify the poor performance of the Southeastern Conference in the first two rounds?
Yeah, it's a fair question, Jake, and I even had some fun with it based on Sankey's comments about, I think we need more spots for high-power teams, and we're losing valuable spots to these smaller conference AQs. So I definitely took a little jab at what the SEC's record was at one point just in response to that. But, if you take that aside and in all seriousness evaluate it objectively, it's such a small sample size, and March Madness is just that. In most years, this year we didn't quite get it. It's madness, and it's all about the matchups. What makes this tournament great is it's not a best 4 out of 7. It's not a best 2 out of 3. It is one game, and whoever's better on that day, whoever gets the bounces on that day, is going to have the opportunity to advance. So, no, I don't think that the SEC was overrated. I think the SEC is one of the best men's basketball conferences in the entire country. You've got blue blood brands in there. You've got really high-profile coaches. You've got really, really good players. I don't think the SEC is overrated. I think maybe they had some bad matchups. I think maybe they had some bad performances on the day of the game, and that's what makes this tournament special. But I certainly wouldn't say that the SEC is overrated as a conference, or even, Jake, that those teams were not deserving of the seeds that they got. I'm not even going to say they were overseeded or overranked going in. I think they were where they needed to be. Bad matchup, bad performance on the day of. The SEC is still one of the premier men's basketball conferences in the entire country.